Until you're willing to bleed to make your dream become a reality, your dream will be just that, a dream. See, so many people talk and talk and talk, but very few walk and walk and walk and turn their walk into a jog and their jog into a sprint, which is okay. But the problem is, they resent those of us who made the choice to put ourselves in position to hoist the banners. They resent those of us who made the choice to keep pushing, even when our skin got a little moist, because we understood that that moisture, aka sweat, would eventually build, and all of that sweat equity would allow us to never sweat or worry about struggle. That sweat equity would allow us to never sweat, worry, or stress, because winners like us chose to bury all of our fears. Winners like us chose to bury all of our doubts, all of our indiscretions, and we took all of our life lessons and refurbished, repackaged, recreated, and reused all of the pain, all of the hurt, all of the failure, all of the setbacks, and turned them into get backs. And that's why we continuously get back up and will always get back up. When life pops up and pops us in the mouth, we may drop and we may go down, but it's never for the count. You can bet your bottom dollar that you can count on winners like us to always come through in the clutch. Well, losers and slackers would say this is way too much and throw in the towel. That's the very moment that overcomers like us dial in, and our heart of a champion instincts kick in, and our will and determination gets in, kickstarts our engine, and drives us to a victorious outcome. See, your problem is your inner warrior never comes out. It stays hidden and buried, and that's why you're always worried and living by woe is me. But today, I need you to totally flip it, because your curse of fear has just been lifted, and thus your will and passion to be great has just been uplifted. And this is the moment that you remember you are gifted with a purpose, and it's time for you to walk in it and live it. But you gotta be willing to hurt for your dream. You gotta really want and need your dream.
Sometimes the problem is the methods of trying to get respect. The problem is the ways of trying to be cool and hip. The problem is the avenues of trying to be different. All of you have choices, and your choices will determine your outcome. Your outcome does not have to be negative. Your outcome can be a positive one. Your methods can lead to a good life. Your ways can lead to a rewarding life. Your avenues can lead to a successful life. You may just want a simple life, which is absolutely okay.
Have you had a bad dream and you wake up and you're married, right?
Yes.
And you see your wife and you're like, okay, that was a dream.
Right.
Right? I think for a long time, for 2 or 3 years, I thought I was living a fucked up dream. And I kept waiting to wake up, Tim was the first person that forced me to talk, just to talk. And it's amazing when you just open your mouth and you start saying how you really feel about stuff. I mean, think about it. How many people really say how they feel?
Virtually nobody.
Exactly. And I think Tim was the first person I actually started to have like full transparent conversations with.
Right.
I was like, I don't like the person I was. He's like, what do you mean? I was like, I cheated a lot on my girlfriend. I lied a ton. I was consumed by money. I used to gamble. I never gambled. I would say things just because it was the right thing to say. Not that I was maliciously a bad person.
Right.
I just never even thought about what my actions were. I was too busy moving. And Tim forced me to stop. And I still stop myself to this day.
And you stop yourself from what? Focusing on who you don't want to be and focus on who you do want to be? Or?
I press pause in life sometimes, and I think it helps. I recalibrate.
To try to get out of an obsessive thought?
Yes, or just to, even to get out of funks, whatever maybe, I'm a firm believer in that you have to find balance in life, right? So there are gonna be times where your journey is gonna be down here and it's gonna be tough. And the same when things get high, you sign a new deal or you have to be able to keep things in perspective. And I think sometimes when I stop, I force myself to assess, okay, Where are the benefits? Where are the negatives? How can I turn this negative into a positive? All right, let me make sure that I don't get too high and I continue to keep my head down and work harder because I want to achieve more. If it's not for me, for the people that work for me or for my girlfriend or my mom deserves better. So I try to find that one thing because I'm very goal oriented that I need to work towards. And once I achieve that, it's another goal. And I don't want it to ever stop because that's what life should be.